Thank you. So, Mika, first question, we are here to talk about AI and agents, autonomous agents. And AI tools have been enhancing creative workflows for years. What make AI agents fundamentally different?
Yeah, thanks all. Great to see you here. What about agents? So we have been always having this AI stuff, like since 2016. Then Gen AI was introduced in 2022. And all of this was assisting you mainly during your different stuff when you are doing the workflows. So it was mainly serving as an assistant so far. With agents, I do see that they are becoming more and more smarter. So instead of just becoming or being your assistant, they will start doing some work for you by themselves, instead of just being assistant. So that's the difference between agent and AI-assisted job. I see that it will become more and more smart and will start to do some mundane work on your behalf and complete it end to end.
Some companies are even developing autonomous agents, like agents that can take decisions by themselves. Are we heading to this kind of future where the tool will solve everything? No, I don't say everything, but a lot of the work.
So far everyone was building the components of all of this workflow. Now I think it's time when you put together all what we have built over the years and create an agent which does many steps together instead of just doing one step or doing something one-off. So it is combination of many steps together and doing this step one after another and learning and understanding what should be done one after another in order to complete full workflow versus one-off stuff which we have been working and doing before.
It's interesting because Picsart is like developing new technologies then big tech or big companies like Apple and other players, Google, are then introducing to their own apps or software. And how AI changed this landscape or intensified this landscape for a company like Picsart that is competing in a category that is so hard to compete?
Yeah, it's hard to compete, but at the same time, for the companies with certain scale, they play it as their competitive advantage. So that's how I see. First, it adds more value to our product because it helps our users to be much more efficient, faster, much more creative. That's basically our vision. At the same time, it helps us to compete with larger set of smaller companies because we built over the years very strong community of our users. We built a strong brand, and that's why even though the competition is hard, we are still ahead and trying to be fast in all of this.
How many users nowadays?
We have more than 100 million monthly active users.
Wow.
We have more than 1 billion edits per month. And we have over 2 billion downloads over our lifetime.
Well, I think with all these users and things being done there, you have a lot of information about what is going on. And right now, what are the main challenges and opportunities that you see for creators, people that it's trying to, if you have your own business, if you have something that you're using art or video, what are the challenges and opportunities that you see with AI in design specifically?
Yeah, AI I think helps to start your idea much faster. So you have some idea, you do not know how to start. So AI is helping you to start much faster. So how it says from idea to action, it takes less time than before. But then it's still, you need to keep refining, you still need to add some touch to it in order to make something really unique and standing out in all of this AI generated content stuff. So that's why I think one of the benefits that it helps you to start faster, another challenge, how to make something unique and not creating something which like millions already created by utilizing the same AI technology.
What are the main misconceptions that you see in AI nowadays for people using AI or trying to start something connected to design or workflows?
I do not see any misconceptions, but I see that still people do not understand or do not see the full extent of the impact of AI, and that it's really important to learn and try utilize it and to understand how it can help you versus trying to push it back or saying, okay, we do not need it, or it's like making more bad things than good things. I think that's the biggest thing which I see. You need just to understand how it can help you and just see the positive sides and utilize its strengths for your own benefits. Otherwise, if you think that it's bad or if like there is some noise on in it or you shouldn't learn it, I think it will not help you in long run, because someone will come and outcompete you, both in terms of career growth as well as a company and a business.
But when you have AI that's so easy to use in some cases, or there's the potential to create a lot of content and accelerate the creation of content, is it possible to decrease the value of what we create?
I do not think so, because again, at the end of the day, it depends on the use case, first of all. So, for example, in our case, we are the largest creative platform and we have different segments of users. One segment are consumers who are making fun with their friends. They create different kind of content. They can add their own content on each other's content, which creates this loop, and it creates really unique content piece. Then you have another segment who needs like photo shooting to sell their stuff on the marketplaces, how we call them side hustlers or solopreneurs. There they need again something more polished, more like photo shooting related, is different kind of content. And then you have another segment which we call marketers, which need a ton of content in a very short time frame, and they usually do not care like what kind of content is it, or like you just need to scale the content time and just keep experimenting. So that's why I say depending on the segment, you will have different needs for different kind of content, and if for any segment it will be helpful depending what uniqueness you want to get out of it at the end of the day.
When we think about Picsart, we are usually thinking about design and how we improve videos and photos, that kind of stuff. But how do you think AI agents will impact beyond design and videos and going? What other industries will be impacted in your vision, in your opinion, and how?
Yeah, I think it's already evident that it's already impacting all the industries without any exception, with all the co-pilots, this agent, all these models in different industries, starting from healthcare up onto banking and all the industries. So it's not a question whether it will impact all the industries or not. It's more a question how it will impact and how it will evolve over the years for me. So and I see that it will be everywhere, and it already helps not only you to build certain solution for your customers, but also you operating more efficiently as a company in order to do much more things in a shorter time frame, which was previously really hard to do without the help of the AI.
There's a debate about authorship and intellectual property when we talk about AI, the way AI is trained, and I would like to know your opinion on that. How we can deal with the ethics related to AI nowadays?
Yeah, with every new technology related to content, those questions comes up. So AI is no exception in this case. I believe all the companies, including ourselves, keep working and adding and trying to moderate with AI tools, with manual moderation, and keep as safe as possible to our community, our content. What I have seen, it's mostly concerns, at least right now, big brands. All the rest are pretty open and still in this maturity phase. So, yes, there is certain concerns about copywriting, certain concerns about safety. Everyone working it, everyone trying to distinguish pure AI generated content versus non-AI generated content and make it clear. But I believe it will be always there. We will minimize the content, or like we will minimize to the extent is possible all these concerns, but we can't eliminate as with any kind of content we have been having previously and up until now.
I've heard there's some new stuff coming from Picsart, so I'm working something new you are working something new for marketers in the space of something along those lines. And there's a video here, and can we show the video?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
I already mentioned that our third segment of users are marketers, right? And
I see.
there is a real big pain point, especially for marketers on a scale, to keep producing a ton of content, to keep experimenting with a ton of content. And we ourselves, as a user of our products, see this pain point because the whole process takes a lot of time. You won't get diversity of content you need to experiment with in a shorter time frame. And it's not about even content creation and content production only, it's about the whole workflow from idea until experimentation and until analyzing the results out of this experiment and keep this loop growing. So that's why we decided, okay, let's streamline that process, let's build something really cool which will help us on the first place, as well as similar marketers in small and medium-sized companies on a scale, to keep running the ads, to keep analyzing it faster, and to keep learning more and more in a shorter time frame, because it's ongoing activity and you need constantly to keep it running.
I'm quite sure we have a video somewhere.
Yes,
I'm
we
not
should
sure
have
if
some video.
Maybe it's not working. Okay,
yeah,
there.
It's a sneak peek right now.
It's time we end this never-ending nightmare of more.
Hey there, I'm your AI partner in making marketing magic.
What can it do? Let's see.
Beep, boop, beep. Just kidding. I'm not some silly old robot. I take all the info and assets you provide, mix in intelligence, and with a sprinkle of Picsart magic, voila, here's a fresh batch of ready-to-run ads.
Got edits? The Dream Machine runs on collaboration, turning weeks of work into minutes.
Ugh, you know all that exhausting uploading and downloading and just hit publish.
You can even track performance in one central place. You can remix top performers into new ads.
A remix.
Here, the possibilities are endless. And the best part is, this isn't a dream.
So if you want to download, you can check the QR code there.
Yeah, go and check. We are looking for beta testers. We'll be happy to work with all of you who needs content on the scale. Again, we have analyzed and we talked to many companies, and including ourselves, we see that this whole process of content production and experimentation for ad marketers is really time consuming, so we're trying to streamline it and make it better.
But do you envision maybe in the future, like Picsart doing the whole work, or how much humans we need to do this like ad process, like approving or doing the campaigns that you are creating?
Yes, we still see there's a lot of automation in all this process, but still at any step of the ad campaign management, you still need people intervening and maybe changing something, refining, post-editing something, because there is still the steps and you need still people to operate it correctly in order to make sure we get there. we see this first improvement in order to just shorten the process and timeline to get there and be able to scale better and faster and get the diversity of the content as well as means to analyze that content and keep it running. How it will evolve over the future, of course, we will see as long as we roll it out and we see the real users using that product, and we'll see the extent of human intervention we will
But
need
still,
in
we
future.
need storytellers. We need people to build the stories that we show for brands or maybe your personal brand. If you're creating content, you will. It's just a tool at the end of the day, right? It's a powerful tool, but you need a human to create the narratives. Or am I wrong?
Exactly. You need human, and also I'm hearing more and more nowadays that pure AI-generated content is not so cool anymore because it's everywhere, right?
Right.
And anyone can generate the similar content. So combination of this AI generation plus some human touch, I think that's what will be valuable and really unique moving forward versus pure AI generated content.
What advice would you give to someone? I mean, you are very successful. You're a founder of a unicorn company. What advice would you give to someone starting a company or thinking about starting a company nowadays in this context of AI?
Yeah, it's a hard question because now AI everywhere. There are tons of models. There are tons of agents right now. So I do believe it's more about pivoting. If you have idea, just pivot faster. Make use of all the existing tools in order to see whether you get certain traction. If not, just switch and pivot something else. Otherwise, again, it's really hard to tell right now what will work, what will not. It's a matter of experimentation, and with the currently existing tools, it helps you to experiment much faster. And I've heard from one of the previous events I've been participating that AI helps you to be much faster from idea to action. I really like that. So that means you can experiment with many ideas in a shorter time frame right now versus previously when it was taking a lot of time for each idea to experiment to see whether it works or doesn't work and then keep doing something else. So just do that.
Mikayel, we're running out of time. Thank you so much. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you all.